Hey everybody, welcome to another segment of Recovery TV. Today we're going to talk about a very important issue, something I think we all struggle with from time to time, and that's this issue of confidence. So stay tuned, because when we come back I'm going to address 5 principles that I believe if you apply to your everyday life, you'll really start to see change in yourself and also how others respond to you. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to another segment of Recovery TV, and today we're going to talk about this issue of self-confidence or building confidence in your life. But before we begin, I just want to remind everybody to please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to ring that bell so you can be notified when more useful videos like this are posted. So let's begin. This idea of self-confidence. I think confidence is something that we all struggle with in various forms, in various ways from time to time. Some people walk around in their daily lives feeling very insecure and self-conscious. Some people, it's more contextual. It's just based upon the situation or the context in which they will start to feel that feeling of smallness or insecurity. So what I want to present to you today are just 5 principles that you can apply to your everyday life, and I really think that if you do this regularly in your life, you'll start to notice a change in yourself, but also you'll notice how people will respond to you differently. And so let's begin. The first principle is there is no fake it till you make it. Now this isn't meant to be a discouraging message. This is actually encouraging, because you can't fake confidence. So if you're thinking about those times that, yeah, I think I did fake it that one time. No, you didn't. You actually were confident. So think of confidence as a muscle that you haven't really used or worked out in a while. And you're starting to exercise that muscle. Well, it's atrophied, it's small, it is weak. And so when you start working out that muscle, it's going to hurt. You're going to be tired and sore. And it's not going to feel good in the beginning or feel natural. But over time, as you exercise it regularly and work it out properly, and you bring it to a healthier state, it becomes easier and more part of your well-being and existence. So there is no fake it till you make it. Secondly, people tend to believe about you what you believe about you. So this is all a matter of mindset. If you're walking into a situation already assuming that you don't belong, you don't fit in, you have nothing of value to offer, you have already doomed yourself. You have to change how you think about yourself, that you are lovable, you are valued, you are a blessing to people's life, and that you have something to offer in any given situation or any given context. So you have to change how you think about yourself before you enter into those situations. In the beginning, this is going to be a very conscious effort. You're going to have to stop, take a breath, and remind yourself of those affirmations before you enter into those situations. That's you starting to work out your confidence muscle. So if you're going to believe that what people tend to believe about you is what you believe about you, you also have to operate from this third principle, which is what other people really think about you is really none of your business. So this isn't to say that if 9 out of 10 people think that you're a jerk, yeah, you probably need to pay attention to that and try to figure out what you need to change or do differently. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, generally speaking, there are just going to be people out there that have negative mindsets and that are judgmental, and they operate and see the world through a very clouded lens. Those people exist, and you're going to encounter them. But secondly, as the growing pool of people that you know and that like you and prefer you and enjoy your company, as that pool grows, so is the pool of people that don't really prefer you and may not even like you. And so you're going to have to remember that you live in a world where there are just going to be people in it that don't really prefer your company. Or you live in a world where there are just people that operate in generally from a standoffish, judgmental, clouded perspective of the world. The fourth principle is act your age. This is something that I think we hear a lot growing up, but we don't realize that this is actually a really good principle to apply in our lives as grown-ups. Because when we're entering into those contexts or situations where we start to feel small or start to feel insecure, our mind starts to revert back to a more immature state of mind. And so if you're a child walking into a grown-up situation, yeah, that will feel very intimidating. But if you remind yourself that you're a 30-year-old man or you're a 40-year-old woman, then you can enter into those situations from that frame of mind. So when you are about to enter those situations and you stop and you take that deep breath and you remind yourself that you're good enough and that you belong in this situation, you are a blessing to people's lives, and then you remind yourself that what they think about you is really none of your business anyways, you also want to remind yourself of your age and then proceed from that frame of mind. The last and final principle is simple. Be authentic. I know that you have in your mind of what confidence looks like based on other people you know, but you have to understand that they are being confident from the standpoint of their own personality characteristics and their own personal traits and attributes. You have those things too, and that will make your confidence manifest in a very unique way. Don't try to be someone you're not. If you're not an extrovert, don't try to be an extrovert. Be a confident introvert. If you aren't interested and have no interest in sports, don't try to make yourself interested in sports or politics or anything of that matter. Be yourself, just the more confident version of yourself. Let that manifest, and people will appreciate that uniqueness about you. So those are the 5 principles that I think if you apply these every day in your life or work at these, you'll start to notice real change. Let me give you one more tip before you go. Write these down. Write these 5 principles down. Post them on your mirror. Put them in your car. Take them to work and read them every day, because the way we change in our lives is to create different habits in our lives. And so make this a habitual process where you're very intentional with these principles in the beginning, so that this lesson today doesn't just become another lost opportunity for change and growth in your life. I wish you all the blessings, and I hope to see you back next time. Thanks.